Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to be giving you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the casino and sports betting industries. This week, in our state and national reports, we've got September, October, and November numbers.
Okay.
Deals, we've got a pair of prediction market deals, as well as an education deal.
Well, we're going to see a lot more of the prediction market, so...
It's the brand new frontier for the gaming industry.
Shiny new toy in the industry. So,
industry updates, we've got licenses, launches, warnings, cease and desists, all of those together.
Warnings and cease and desists.
Yes.
Okay.
And legislative roundup, Massachusetts and New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
We'll be right back to start talking state and national after this.
Hey, Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball, so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're in our state and national sports betting report here, and we're going to start off with the month of September with Arizona.
Oh, okay. Does it seem like Arizona is reporting quicker now? You know, I was always shocked when you gave Arizona's number because it was like months later and stuff like that. But, you know, September, it's only about a month and a half or 2 months kind of
Well,
thing.
they just recently released their August numbers, which was about maybe two or 3 weeks previous to this.
Okay. All right.
So I think they're trying to catch up.
Yeah,
We're trying to figure out how to report faster.
Okay. Well, you're going to have your Arizona report that's coming up. So it also means that it's going to have the top 10 states by handle again. So
Yes.
I can try and guess those. Or okay.
Arizona right now passed $28.5 billion in all-time total handle and $148 million in all-time tax revenue.
It's a great market. I know people from
It's
Nevada.
a growing market too.
I know people from Nevada go to Arizona
Yes.
because they have a bigger sports betting menu than Las Vegas in some areas. So
Yes.
you know, it's a great market.
National top 10, as you said.
Can I pick now? Number one's New York, right?
Yeah.
It's always New York. Number two,
By a good margin, too.
Yeah, by number two lately has been Illinois. Still?
Yep.
Then 3, New Jersey.
Yep.
4, now I'm not Ohio?
You got it.
Yeah, okay.
We just talked about number 5.
Oh, Arizona.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Nevada, Virginia, and North Carolina rounds out the rest of it.
North Carolina is back at 10, huh?
Yeah.
Because a couple of months it's always stuck at 10. Then one month it was higher up, and then it went back to 10 again, huh? Okay.
Well, at one point, North Carolina did beat Nevada.
That's why that was the month. I think
Yeah.
Nevada came in at 10
Yep.
1 month. Was it last month?
Was
it last month or 2 months ago?
But
or-
Nevada was number 8 this
Yeah.
time. So,
Okay.
moving ahead in the calendar, we've got October sports betting numbers from North Carolina. North Carolina has set a record handle in October, and also they are be the 9th state in the nation to post an $800 million handle in the month of October.
Wow. Okay.
Operators combined to make at least $70 million in gross gaming revenue for the 5th time in the history of the state.
Lots of sports being played in October. That's when you're going to see a lot of records broken.
And we're going to finish up with the state of New York.
All right.
We've got the week ending November 9th.
Week ending November 9th. I can't remember what was going on in November 9th. So that's the toughest part about doing this stuff. What was going on? What were people betting on? So yeah, I know everything. But,
everything's running. It's just it's just one of those things.
I'm just thinking big games for New York. So, but how were the New York numbers?
Third consecutive week with at least $600 million handle.
Insane.
Second consecutive week with at least $70 million in gross gaming revenue.
Wow.
Fiscal year-to-date handle has already passed $15.8 billion, and fiscal year-to-date gross gaming revenue has passed $1.5 billion. Those numbers are crazy.
It's ridiculous. I'm as a production note, I'm glad you end with New York, because any other state after that looks weak and small, and so.
Both FanDuel and DraftKings have passed $5.5 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle. As a matter of fact, FanDuel recorded a weekly all-time revenue high of just over $36 million.
Wow.
Set a record.
Wow.
FanDuel has also recorded 7 consecutive $200 million handle weeks, and DraftKings has 3 consecutive $200 million handle weeks. Good showing all around by the two big guys there. That's it for state and national. We're heading over to deals right now. The deals segment is going to be a little different this week because we've got a pair of prediction market deals to talk about involving the same prediction market, the same operator.
All right.
Polymarket. Now, everyone knows Polymarket is planning on a big U.S. return for the operator here. And they've got all these deals coming into focus here. We've got TKO Group Holdings, which is the owner of UFC and Zuffa Boxing.
I was going to say Dana White, right?
Dana White.
Okay.
TKO Group Holdings has announced a comprehensive multi-year partnership with Polymarket, naming Polymarket the official and exclusive prediction market partner of UFC and Zuffa Boxing.
Okay.
This is the first, this establishes UFC and Zuffa as the first sports organizations to integrate prediction market technology directly into the live fan experience. That's market speak for saying they are the first ones to do a deal like this.
Okay.
We've been talking about deals like this in a couple other areas, but they want to do in the MMA and boxing arena. They are the first ones.
Okay. All right. You're probably going to see a lot more, unless something comes down the road with regard to legislation or court proceedings.
Yeah.
So,
then,
I mean,
that's then anything outside the United States, this will still apply to.
Yeah.
Polymarket will also create a new storytelling metric, visualizing fan sentiment and perceived momentum that complements, not competes with, regulated sports betting.
Wow.
They are couching everything in terms of we're not sports betting.
Speak? Yeah, what marketing speak?
They are couching all these terms according to that. And
how will it not compete with regulated sports betting? I'm very curious to see how
that's what everyone's running into here.
I'm very curious to see how that shakes out.
This is the issue everyone is having with these prediction markets, because you can say it's different than sports betting or it doesn't compete with sports betting. It's sports betting.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck, Polymarket will also activate its brand across a wide array of UFC premium assets, live events, broadcasts, social media content. They're also going to be creating the fan prediction scoreboard.
Okay.
Basically, it's just going to be their odds.
Look,
I'm
very curious to see where this goes and what this looks like and how this operates, and number one, who regulates this? I mean, is it the state regulators? I don't hear anything like that. Nope. So I don't know how this is going to play out. So it'll be fun to watch, though. I mean, fun to watch how this plays out and how states deal with this and how the federal government maybe deals with this. So we'll see. And
most of this is dealing with UFC, since Zuffa Boxing hasn't launched yet. They're launching in 2026. But UFC and Polymarket will work together to collaborate on a new custom social series entitled Matchup Predictions, Who's Next?
All right.
Basically, it highlights matchups for UFC fighters and champions coming off a win.
Okay.
And you talk about what's next coming through all that stuff.
This sounds great. I mean, it's great how they're incorporating, this market into their products. Like I said, I'm curious to see how this all plays out. And 2026 is going to be a very interesting year when it comes to prediction markets and regulated sports betting. So,
and with regard to the Zuffa boxing part of the deal, they're going to have fan experiences and activations in arena, as well as custom digital and social content for the boxing league when that launches.
Okay.
Moving over to PrizePicks. PrizePicks also announced a multi-year partnership with Polymarket to facilitate the purchase of event contracts on the company's soon-to-launch predictions markets offerings. Yep. Marketing speak for the exact same type of deal. They're integrating Polymarket's event contracts, spanning a wide range of sports, entertainment, cultural moments. Again, this is all couching terms of not competing with sports betting, not competing with fantasy sports either, because you still need to be regulated for that as well. So kind of interesting to see the marketing speak regarding all these sports prediction outfits. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun to watch what happens if the ruling comes down against them. I don't mean it's not going to be fun for the operators, but it's going to be, for lawyers, it's fun to watch this.
It's one of those things for every state and for every, thing involved with prediction markets, it's who regulates this. I mean, how do you protect the consumer? I mean, if hopefully something doesn't have to happen with a consumer losing money or doing something weird with the markets and things like that, or they see some inconsistent or improper behavior with regard to prediction markets and I don't want to say betting with prediction, but the money exchange
contracts
between or the what happens with regard to prediction. Who regulates that?
Yep.
I mean, is that what's going to have to happen for everyone to look at these prediction markets and say, okay, now we have to do something? So,
well, the other thing you got to realize is if the administration changes, in the presidency change, because right now the administration is favorable to these prediction markets.
I heard
if something changes with the administration, you may see these get changed later down the road.
That's what one person said. I read an article about it. Are we going to have state-regulated sports betting operators and federally regulated prediction markets, or is it going to be a different series, different strata of these things going on right now?
It's got to be settled at some point.
Is it state versus federal, and is federal belongs to the prediction markets and states, have the regulated betting? Everyone's trying to figure out the landscape, and it's interesting to see everyone's opinion on it. So.
Moving out of the prediction market arena, we're looking at Southeastern Oklahoma State University and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV, announcing a partnership to expand the educational opportunities in tribal gaming and hospitality management.
Great. That's great.
The agreement between the two schools establishes a 2+2 degree pathway, allowing Southeastern students to transfer credits to UNLV's William F. Harrah College of Hospitality to complete a bachelor's degree in tribal gaming or hospitality management.
That's great.
And they can finish in person or online.
That's great.
So this is something that was needed by Southeastern Oklahoma State to increase their student body and also their matriculation into degree programs.
I think it's great. I always say, you
need more education.
Yeah, running a property like that, or running a hotel and casino, and it's so. For me, when I interviewed the GMs of these properties, I think it's fascinating because you need to know about gaming, you need to know about hospitality, you need to know about entertainment. I mean, there are restaurants on the property. So it's one of those things where, more education in this field is great, and I love what they're doing with these two schools are doing.
More quality education,
Absolutely.
which this is. That's it for the deals this week. We're going to start talking industry updates after this.
Smoked cocktails have never been easier to make thanks to our Halo Drink Smoker. Simply place the cocktail smoker on your glass, light the wood chips until they start to smoke, and then top it off with the lid to infuse your drink with a delicious, new, smoky flavor.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishattle here with Dave Weishattle. We're in our industry update segment here, and we haven't left the prediction market arena yet. We're going to start right off with FanDuel announcing that, along with CME Group, they will launch prediction markets through the new FanDuel Predicts app. That is launching this month as a standalone mobile application. So if you have FanDuel Casino, FanDuel Fantasy, FanDuel Sportsbook, you need a FanDuel Predicts app if you want to play with these.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. I mean, like FanDuel and DraftKings have shared wallets with regard to their fantasy and their sports betting. I'm assuming because of, the legal status of these prediction markets, or the unknown legal status of these, there will not be a shared wallet, right. I'm assuming. So
focus for FanDuel will be states that do not have legalized sports betting, and as soon as a state does legalize sports betting, they will pull that out of the market. But right now, it's just... So
this is for states that do not have legalized sports betting?
Technically,
or is that what we're talking about?
That's their approach right now. But it's going to be interesting to see where this actually ends up, to be honest with you. But again, it's going to be FanDuel Predicts app, and they're going to be offering sports event contracts, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, as well as other types of contracts that they would want to include in all this.
Okay.
Here you go. Here's the list, as a matter of fact. S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, oil, gas, gold, cryptocurrencies, key economic indicators such as GDP and CPI will all be offered. Moving over to the news from Prime Sportsbook, Prime has filed for bankruptcy.
Okay.
But
doesn't mean
it's just reorganization.
Yeah, it's a reorganization thing.
Yes.
When a lot of people think when they hear bankruptcy, it's closing, and no, that's not always the case. They're reorganizing their books and things like that. So.
Well, they're reorganizing their contracts too.
Sure. That's right.
And you know what? Reorganization under bankruptcy allows them to reassess the market and reapproach the market in a different fashion. It doesn't mean they're done. It's just a way to adapt to the growing markets. Moving out to Missouri, we have, we're talking the launch of their sports betting market. We also have their casino expansion going on as well.
Okay.
Lake Ozark City greenlighted 2 separate casino projects within the city limits. They passed 2 bills, one for the Osage Nation and then another one for a proposed private investor casino near the Osage River.
Wow, okay.
The private investor group will be subject to state, county, and city ordinances and codes, in addition to tax incentive programs. The Osage Nation, the city will have little say over the casino that they are building, but the city will provide utilities and policing, and the tribe has agreed to a fee in lieu of typical taxation. So different deals for different groups there, but both are going to be moving forward.
What a year for Missouri.
Yeah. Huh? What a month.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be great.
Moving out to Nevada, and we just talked about FanDuel launching FanDuel Predicts. Here is the situation in Nevada. The Nevada Gaming Control Board has accepted the surrender of the sports betting applications by both FanDuel and DraftKings as they move forward in the prediction market arena. Okay. So that was part of the deal regarding sports betting out there. They were in the process of trying to get sports betting licenses, but the sports prediction markets for them looks too attractive, so you may see both of these launch in Nevada at some point.
It's going to be interesting. I always watch CNBC and Bloomberg for the business news, and the how the stock market is doing. Are these going to be like betting shows now?
Pretty much.
We're going to watch CNBC and Bloomberg for the big board at Bloomberg is like a betting.
Well, think about it. Brokers are now bookies.
Yeah,
that's how you got to look at it.
Sports investors.
Yeah,
huh?
Exactly.
All right.
Staying in Nevada, we've got the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino unveiling an entirely new collection of 3,969 rooms and suites in its main tower.
My God, that's a lot.
$300 million transformation features sophisticated interiors. That's their word, not mine.
Okay.
Inspired by the glamour and energy of the disco era.
Oh, okay.
I
I
don't know if I would put all those words together and
walled mirrors and I don't know plush.
Do they got a disco ball hanging in every room? I don't know.
Like,
well, actually, I've seen the rooms. They look really nice. They look really nice.
I don't know. I haven't seen
really
anything.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got a whole bunch of different amenities also coming to the thing, like Netflix bites.
I grew up in the 70s. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't of age to go to a disco.
I don't remember
it,
that being
so
too classy, but anyway.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like fur on the wall.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Everyone in leisure suits.
I'm sure that they don't have that at MGM
But again, also MGM Grand is also opening Netflix Bites, the Palm Tree Beach Club. They've got, let's see, they have an attraction that invites something called the Friends Experience. It's basically the Friends TV show as an experience for people to visit at the casino, and a whole bunch of other restaurants going on.
Okay.
Staying in Nevada, we've got Red Rock Resorts, Durango property, opening its high-limit slot room and the 2,000-space parking garage mid-December here.
Wow, that's important.
That's a huge...
High-limit slots and new parking. That's
need the parking.
That's the dream of every casino nowadays. So.
This is, let's see, high-limit room will open at 5 p.m., 120 slot machines, including 30 new games, a jackpot express payout system, and a dedicated cage for faster payouts.
Well, that's good.
The parking garage, I thought this would be like 24 hours, but parking garage opens at 10 a.m. with free parking for all visitors.
Okay.
That's key because a lot of the properties out there are charging for parking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a big thing.
Going out to California now, we have the Hard Rock Casino Tejon, which was developed in partnership with the Tejon Indian tribe, officially open to the public with their guitar smash ceremony.
We were fortunate enough to see one of those in person in Atlantic City when they opened up about 6 years ago, I think. So, but no, it's a quite a thing to behold.
The first full-scale gaming and entertainment property in Kern County, California. There. They are going to have, let's see, 150,000 square feet of gaming space, over 2,000 state-of-the-art slot machines, 50 table games, blackjack, ultimate Texas Hold'em, VIP high-limit rooms for elevated gaming. That means just bigger bets.
Yeah, right.
And full access to Unity by Hard Rock, the loyalty rewards program for people who are visitors to the Hard Rock Tejon.
Oh, okay.
Over in Massachusetts, we have the Massachusetts Gaming Commission issuing a warning to all their licensees. Stay away from prediction markets, basically. Okay. And they said if you get involved in prediction markets in other states, that may affect your license in Massachusetts.
Like I said, it's going to come to a head one of these, especially 2026. Everything's going to be looked at because states, don't want to even get involved in prediction markets. And so you're going to see a lot of this coming out.
And finally, we have Michigan. Can't have a week go by without the Michigan Gaming Control Board issuing cease and desist letters to unlicensed operators in the state.
Do you have them? I always love listening to where they send their cease and desist letters because 9 out of 10 times I have never heard of these platforms whatsoever. So.
We have Crypto Wins Casino.
Oh, never heard of it.
Slotland Casino.
Nope.
And Win-A-Day Casino.
Win-A-Day Casino. Nope. Never heard
They
of
all received cease and desist letters. So Michigan Gaming Control Board is just racking up the C&Ds. I think you're up to about 50, maybe 55.
I've lost count.
I lost track after 40. So but I never knew there were that many in Michigan alone, but I guess that's just ignorance on my part that did not know the breadth of the amount of unlicensed operators going on in that state. But anyway, that's 3 more C&Ds going out.
All right.
We're going to finish up with our legislative roundup right now. Starting off our legislative roundup, we're going back to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, where we have Senator Keenan presenting Bill S-302 to the Joint Committee on Economic Development and Emerging Technologies. The bill proposal seeks to ban certain types of bets, and it's called the Better Health Act, and it's BETTOR. Better Health Act.
Okay.
Yes, so trying to be cute and clever with the names.
Very clever.
In-game prop bets, and also seeks to limit industry visibility. by removing sports betting advertisements during televised games.
Yeah. Well,
good luck with that one.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but hey.
I can see the
Who
prop
knows?
bet part moving
The
forward.
prop bet, look, the prop bet, I'm sure is a reaction to
Yeah.
what was happening in the NBA and the
Yeah.
MLB, and I understand it.
Yeah.
But let's. The one thing about bringing it up is everyone's going to be talking about it, so
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Well,
whenever you talk about a controversial issue in the public, it's always a good thing.
Well, the one thing about the removing the sports betting advertising, the UK's been trying that. What happened was they got rid of the advertisements on air. That just increased the on-field advertisements.
That's what I mean. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've been to Fenway
Exactly.
Park lately, you're going to see a big BetMGM
You're going to see
sign
more
on
if
the
this,
Green
if this
Monster.
goes through.
So
Yeah.
I don't see how you can stop the advertising unless you take away you're going to see it if you watch a Red Sox game.
Yeah. It just increases the on-field, the
Yeah.
uniform advertising,
Sure.
everything else other than
you're gonna
TV
see,
ads.
You're going to see patches
Yeah.
on uniforms now.
You'll actually see increased radio advertisements.
Probably. I don't know.
This is only for televised.
Okay, well, that's
He
interesting.
did not touch radio
Interesting.
or streaming.
Well, does streaming fall under television now? How does that?
Well, if you're streaming the audio,
How about if you're streaming the actual game? You can watch it on streaming.
you got to see the definition. But this,
okay.
I noticed this does not touch radio
Okay.
or
All right.
audio broadcasts anyway.
Okay.
Going over to New Jersey to finish up, we've got lawmakers discussing how much longer the state of New Jersey should control Atlantic City.
Okay.
Right now, the current proposed control bill that is in place will be ending next year, and they are deciding whether or not to do a 5-year or a 10-year extension, if anything at all. Okay. So we'll see exactly what's going on with that. And also, you've got the pilot program, the payment in lieu of tax program, is also going to be expiring. They don't know whether to continue that as well.
Well, I'm going to be very curious about what, look, we have New York City area casinos looming, and, that's bad news for Atlantic City casinos. I'm very curious how the New York City area casinos will figure into their logic of what to do with Atlantic City with regard to this issue.
Well, New York doesn't control the casinos.
Yeah, I know.
Like the state here, New Jersey, controls Atlantic City.
Well, but you want them to be productive
Yeah.
And things like that. So I'm just curious to see how the New York City area casinos will figure in on the mathematics of this whole thing.
Well, I've always felt the pilot program was a key to keeping Atlantic City going.
Sure.
But we'll see exactly whether or not they continue with it. That's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there has been a ticker flying by below us with domestic and international gaming stories, as well as entertainment stories. A lot of concerts going on there being announced, as well as conference announcements,
we have a concert.
I have concert stuff in there
nice.
now.
I like that.
And also, if you has been following the show, every Monday morning when this show is released, there is a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report on our blog, turnpikesports.us. Click on the blog, and you'll see a full print version there. It contains stories we talked about, stories in the ticker, and stories we didn't have a chance to talk about anywhere else in this half hour this week. That'll be on the blog there. And as always, news, conferences, even concert announcements now.
Yeah, right.
Info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Looking to see even more coming in each and every week.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.